Done, sir.
All right, everyone. Please write this as well. Don't draw the format of the sales return book, since the format of this is almost similar to the previous subsidiary book that we did in the previous sessions. Write the theoretical part. 2 copies of credit note is prepared. The original copy is sent to the customer, while the second copy is retained for the record.
So can you go to the slide, the previous slide once?
Sorry, you want me to switch back to the previous slide?
Yeah, just for a moment. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Done. Shall we move to the next slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Read this as well. Done, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So I guess the meaning is already clear to you. Let me just tell you little briefly about the sales return book. See, this is what is the this slide says basically. This says that this is a book which is maintained to record the goods or material returned by the customer that had been sold on credit earlier. So the goods that had been sold to the customer earlier, when customer is returning the goods, that in that case we will be preparing a sales return book to record the return of that return of the goods that were sold earlier. And because sales return is to be recorded, therefore this book is also called return inward. That means goods are coming inward, coming back to the entity, and it is also known as sales return journal. Then it says that when goods are returned by the customer, a document is prepared, which is called the credit note. If you are able to recall, I don't know whether you remember the in the last session I've told you that in case of the purchase return, we are required to prepare a note which is called the debit note, right? In this case, we will be required to prepare a note which is called the credit note, and this note will be sent to the customer, giving him the detail about the goods that he have returned. The two copies of the credit note is prepared. The original copy is sent to the customer, while the second copy is retained for the record by the seller or by the organization. Then it is called the credit note because the customer's account need to be credited. Therefore, we named it credit note. Alright, so since the meaning is clear and it is pretty much similar to the purchase return book, so let's quickly start with the solution. Let's solve this question. Alright, so I just want you to take the screenshot of the question first of all, and then we will start with the solution. And I would also like you to prepare the format of the purchase return book. Alright, I hope both of you will be able to do that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then do it quickly. Alright, now see the first thing question tells us that it requires us to prepare the sales return book for Shiv Shankar, Delhi. So Shiv Shankar, Delhi is the seller. Okay. It says Rama Store Delhi returned two televisions of Sony sold 20,000 each plus CGST, SGST at the rate 9,000 each. And on February 20, Sohan Singh and company Dehradun returned three washing machine of Videocon sold at the rate 10,000 each plus IGST at 18%. Okay. So we need to record this. And for this purpose, first of all, the first transaction will be recorded on Feb 10. Rama Stores Delhi have returned the goods. Na? So Rama Stores Delhi. Two television of Sony at the rate 20,000 each, right? And apart from this, I guess, okay, only two televisions were returned, value of which was 20,000 each. So two into 20,000 will be 40,000, right? Upon this, we will be adding the CGST, SGST as well. Add CGST and SGST at the rate 9%, SGST at the rate 9% as well. Why 9%? Because question tells us that way. It says that CGST, SGST need to be charged at the rate 9%. Otherwise, usually, whatever the rate of interest which is given in the question, according to that, we need to charge the CGST or SGST. So in this question, it will be basically 40,000 into 9%, that will be 3,600. All right, now we will total this and write down the amount here for 40,000 plus 3,600 plus 3,600. This will be 47,200. Okay, is it clear? Everyone, is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then on February 20 also, Sohan Singh and Company, who is located at Dehradun, they have also returned the goods. So Sohan Singh and Company returned the goods. What they have returned? They returned 3 washing machines, at the rate 10,000 each. That means total machine costing 30,000 have been returned. Apart from the washing machine, they also returned Videocon. Just a minute, what was that? Okay, so they have only returned 3 washing machine of Videocon, value which was 10,000. So that means total goods valuing 30,000 have been returned by the Sohan Singh and Limited. Now, since the goods, since Sohan and Company is located in Dehradun, so in that case, IGST must have been charged earlier. So therefore, we will be adding IGST in it. This is basically, it should be written as just this should be written as output CGST. It would be better since we charge these checks upon the sale of goods, so therefore output CGST and similarly output IGST at the rate of 12%, 18%. Sorry. So 30,000 into 18 will be 5,400. Now we will total this, and total will be written over here. It will be 30 plus 54, that means 35,400. Right? And now we will total the entire value. Totaling this 47,200 plus 35,400, this should be 82,600. This is our answer. I hope this is clear, both of you. Yes or no? Okay, Zainab have also joined us. Zainab, Vanisha, and Laviba, is this question clear, both of all of you?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's good. Zainab, what about you? Is it clear to you? Zainab, is this clear? Labiba,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
it's clear. Okay. So since it is clear, so let's move to the next question now. Let's move to the next question. In this question, we are required to prepare the inward and return outward book of Manoj Mumbai from the following transaction. All right. So considering the given information, you need to prepare both return inward and return outward. So basically, out of the 4 transactions that is given in the question, you need to consider which transaction needed to be recorded in which book. If it is regarding the sales return, then it need to be recorded in the return inward book. And if it is a transaction relating to the return outward, that means purchase return, then in that case, transaction needed to be recorded in the purchase return book. All right. You think you will be able to solve this question? Shall I give you 10 minutes to solve this question? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just give it a try. Uh, you need to prepare both the books. So that means you first just prepare both a format for both the type of subsidiary book. Prepare the format of the return inward book as well as the return outward book. And then depending upon the nature of transaction or the kind of transaction, whichever needed to be recorded in whichever book, you should place that transaction in that particular subsidiary book. All right. So I'm allowing you 10 minutes. Solve this within this time frame. Done, everyone. Labiba, Vanisha, Zainab. You guys are still doing it? Vanisha, Zainab, what happened? You guys are attempting this question or not?
So we're doing.
Okay, you're still doing. Alright, guys, I'm waiting for your answer. Just as soon as you're done, let me know.
So done.
Done. Uh, who was that? Vanisha, is that you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so could you please tell me the answer that you have gotten in case of the purchase return? Oh no, just tell me the answer for the return inward sales return.
Yes, sir. For return inward, the final answer that I got was 61,596.
Yeah, that is right. Perfect. Very good. And could you also tell me the answer for the
Yes, sir. For
purchase return
purchase
as well?
outward, it is
Mm-hmm.
80,240.
Okay, that's right. Perfect. Very good. Very good, Vanisha. Guys, we are waiting for your answers as well. Labiba and Zainab, please confirm whether you guys have got the same answer or not. Labiba and Zainab, oh, just tell me whether you are still solving it or you are done.
So the first answer was same as with the one which the one which Vanisha said. It is correct. I think so, yeah.
Okay, so you got the same answer in case of the sales return, but your answer is different in case of the purchase return. That is what you are saying.
Yeah, for the second one, yeah. For the second one, I think I messed up. For the first one, it's correct.
Okay, Zainab, could you also confirm whether you got the same answer that Vanisha told me?
Yes, sir, I got the same.
Got the same answer. So I think Laviva, you need to check your answer. You must have made some mistake somewhere while solving it. You just look for the mistake, and I'm sure that you will be able to solve it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is it. Let's move to the next question. Okay. So it says that enter the following transaction in the proper subsidiary book of Ram Lucknow for the month of January 2018. So this time question is not telling us that whether which book we need to prepare, whether we should prepare the sales book, sales return, purchase return book, or which book we are required to prepare. Question just tells us that the following transaction which are relating to the month of January need to be recorded on the proper side of the subsidiary book. That is it. No question is not mentioning whether we should prepare the purchase return, sales return. Considering the transaction, we need to decide which transaction needed to be recorded in which kind of subsidiary book. Do you understand that? So question is not specifically telling us which book is required, but depending upon the transaction, this is needed to be determined by us only. So it says that on January 1st, it says sold to Ramesh of Delhi, goods rupees 15,000, charge IGST. So tell me, this transaction will be recorded in which book, Vanisha? For January 1st transaction will be recorded in which book?
So sales book.
Yes, sales book. Then on January 1st again, we bought goods from Hari Ram Kanpur. Tell me, this transaction need to be recorded in which book? Tell me, Labiba. Tell me, in which book we will be recording this? Sales book, sales return, purchase return. Tell me, Labiba.
Purchase book.
Labiba, please tell. Yes, purchase book. That is right. Okay, next question for Zainab. Please tell me, Ramesh returned goods of rupees 1,000. In which book this need to be recorded? Tell me. Zainab, tell me, in which book we need to record this
Sales
second
return
value?
book.
Sales return book. Now, yeah, that is right. Now, see, you need to consider one point here. It says on January 2 we have returned goods of rupees 1,002. Ramesh have returned goods of rupees 1,000. Now you need to understand this point that while selling the goods to Ramesh, we have charged IGST at the rate 12% per annum. You can see that now on January 1st, when we sold goods to Ramesh, we charge IGST at the rate 12% per annum. Sorry, 12% on the sales value. Now on January 2, when Ramesh is returning the goods of rupees 1,000, this does not tells us about the IGST. That means while recording this transaction in the sales return book, you need to write this value along with the amount of IGST. Keep that in mind. You will have to add IGST of rupees or IGST of 12% on it. You understand that? Everybody, however, the question does not say anything about the IGST on January 2nd transaction. But since we have sold goods with IGST, therefore, at the time of recording the return of the goods in the sales inward book, we will be adding the IGST at the rate 12% as well. I hope this point is clear to everyone. Vanisha, Labiba, and Zainab.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then the January 2nd, fourth
Sir?
transaction says so. Yes.
So the IGST amount will be of that 1,000 rupees, right? 12% of this 1,000 rupees, or it will be of that 15,000.
Vanisha, your voice is breaking. I guess there seems to have some network issue from your side. Could you please repeat your question?
Yes, sir. Sir, for the third transaction, that is the Ramesh returned goods, we'll be adding the IGST also, right? So that 12% will be from the 1,000 rupees, or
Okay.
it will be from the 15,000.
All right, I got it. So you are basically saying that 12% will be calculated on what amount? Whether we should calculate 12% of 15,000 or 12% on 1,000. That is
Yes,
what
sir.
you're asking now. Okay. So we need to charge 12%. We need to calculate 12% on the amount of goods being returned. That means 1,000 into 12%. So 12% will be calculated on the goods being returned. That means upon 1,000 only.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then similarly, other transactions are written over here. I guess all of you will be able to basically identify which item needed to be recorded in which book, and I think you will be able to record this transaction in the proper subsidiary book, right? So can you please solve this question, all of you, right now? Can
Yes,
we
sir.
do it? Can we do it now? Okay. So I'm allowing you. It will take around 15 minutes. We have around. Okay, we have around 15 minutes. So I think you will be able to finish this question by the end of the session. So I want everyone to try this question now. All right, you probably will be required to prepare all kind of book in this question. Maybe I guess purchase book is required. Sales return transaction is seeing here. It is also given. So sales return, sales book, and the purchase return book will be required. So you need to prepare all the subsidiary books in this question. Okay, do it now. I'm right here. If you have any question or any doubt relating to the question, you can send me. You can tell me in the chat section, or you can directly unmute and tell me. You can
Yes, sir.
directly ask the question. I'm just muting myself. Done, everyone? Still solving it?
No, not the first, but it's only this one.
Okay, yeah. So since this question is a little lengthy, why not you guys do it in the homework? So let's just end our session